And what's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. Now, we are only going to be focusing on the TA today, on the price action, because, guys, all of the interesting things of the day has been happening on the chart. And I have to be very honest with you guys. Honestly, the best part of my day so far has been Bitcoin and Bitcoin's move. Like, it has been playing out exactly to the T as we have expected it to play out. There's been a lot of bullish developments that we have been talking about now for, well, months on end. For instance, the 4 bull run triggers, which I am sure you guys already know about, and I've been talking about that. If you still are unaware of the 4 bull run triggers that have already gone off on Bitcoin, well, I will be linking it towards the end of this video, so go ahead and check that out. Okay, but yesterday, Sean also did cover Bitcoin. He told you guys that, hey, we are up against monthly resistance. What is the monthly resistance? Well, it's this right here, monthly 21 EMA. Right, that is that yellow line swinging on my chart. The exact number for now, I'm currently on the Bitstamp chart, okay? And yeah, it's going to vary slightly by a couple of digits here and there. Based on which exchange data you're using. But on Bitstamp right now, the 21 EMA is swinging in at around $27,702. Now, I was looking at that, and usually, guys, if I just zoom out of this chart, the very first jab of the 21 EMA, for the most part, now it's not 100% probability that this happens, but for the most part, every time Bitcoin actually gets up to the 21 EMA, we've managed to reclaim the level. Okay, the only instance where that did not happen was right here. Okay, where price almost got up to the 21 EMA, was a bit of a front run right here. This was the bear market of 2015, and then we saw a pullback giving us another test of the lows. However, on the second jab of the 21 EMA, the bulls did manage to reclaim that level. Now, and also notice this is the bear market of 2019. Price got up to the 21 EMA. We managed to close over the 21 EMA right there as well. Okay, so reclaimed on that as well. How about this region right here? Got up to the 21 EMA, reclaimed it, and how? I mean, price closed significantly over it, right? Now, this is this third attempt emerging out of the bear market of 2023. Okay, price is currently hovering over the 21 EMA. How many days do we have left on this candle? Just 1 day. Okay, 1 day left on the 21 EMA. Now, yes, of course, we're always going to tell you guys that, hey, when it comes to these critical regions of resistance, be careful. Okay, caution is always advised. Now, that said, while I always do advise caution up against resistance, okay, we always have to look at how price really performs on these regions of resistance, especially on those lower time frames, to try and figure out, are the bulls looking to break this region of resistance in this goal right here? Right? Because ultimately, guys, resistances too are meant to be broken, okay? It's about understanding whether or not this resistance could now flip into support. Now, I had brought something up to your attention. I had noticed one thing, and I went all the way into Bitcoin's history, and I've been backtesting this, and I noticed that every time, if I plot that monthly 21 EMA right here, get on over to the weekly time frame, throughout all the bull runs, every time we've taken out the monthly 21 EMA, throughout all of these instances, if there's anything that held true, okay, it was every time we get consecutive weekly closes over the monthly 21 EMA level, leading into the monthly close. Okay, that to me is strength. Now, I have the monthly 21 EMA marked out with this orange horizontal, and you'll see that so far we've had 2 consecutive weekly closes over that region. Now, if you notice this candle right here, this weekly candle, before, just a couple of days ago, guys, I kid you not, a couple of days ago, this was bearish. This was red all the way right here. I want you guys to picture a red candle hovering at this point, right? This looked like the monthly wanted to close underneath that monthly 21 EMA. But what happened instead? The bulls actually managed to pick this up. Now, yes, I understand that a lot of people got antsy. A lot of people were expecting lower for price action to come down to 25.5K. It's always about the benchmark, right? They keep moving the benchmark for themselves. Every time they're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait for the monthly 21 EMA retest. We get down to the monthly 21 EMA. Then they're like, oh, okay, maybe price breaks down further. Maybe we close under. I'm going to gun for lower. How about 26.5K? Price gets down there. I'm like, I'm going to knock off my bid, I think I can get 25.5K. It's about moving that benchmark. So what ended up happening, and I was noticing this across the board, especially crypto Twitter, people saw price down here, then everyone was expecting 25.5K, but what instead happened was price actually broke up. Now, the one thing that kept you on the right side of this entire chop zone, actually no, a chop zone would be a bit too negative. I don't think this was a chop zone per se. This was a bit of a consolidation, and if you don't have your TA pad down, this could be a tricky consolidation. Now, I understand that emerging out of these bear market phases, there's a lot of fear in the market, and fear on both sides. Fear on missing out on the move, and fear of, oh shoot, what if this move is not the right one? What if we dump back down, right? There's fear on both sides, and people often struggle with really reconciling with those emotions, right? Where to really place that fear? What is the right move? Okay, and that's why I looked at this 21 EMA. I'm like, this is strength. This is strength. 2 consecutive weekly closes over that monthly 21 EMA historically has led to another rally to the upside. Yes, when you see now this is a tip, okay? When you see price get into macro resistance, right? We always advise caution, but also take that as a possibility that you could get a better bid on the chart. Gun for the greedy freaking bid. Now, for those of you in the Mango C program, you guys have a dedicated lesson on how you guys can gun for the greedy bid. There is a strategy behind this. Right, so go ahead and give that one another watch. It's called Trading the Wink. And for those of you who are looking into the seed program, I suggest checking out the preview lessons in the seed program. I just noticed that a lot of you reached out to me saying that, Krisha, we didn't even know there were previews available for the seed program. So now I'm bringing it to your attention. I know you got to scroll through the list a bit more, but if you scroll through, you'll see all the available previews that you, you do have access to, okay? So go ahead and give it a watch. But now getting back into this, okay, people got super bearish, but if there's one thing that kept you guys on the right side of the trend, it was the Mango dashboard. Now, this is something that Sean even brought to your attention yesterday, right? And I have been bringing this to your attention over the past few videos. Now, if you look at the Mango dashboard, the dashboard, guys, was created to keep us objective. All right, it keeps us objective when we have our biases on the chart. When we get a little too scared, that's when we gravitate to the dashboard. Now, as far as the dashboard is concerned, let's see what it's telling us right now. Now, we see long trends across the board, from the 4-hour time frame all the way down to the weekly time frame. Long bullish trends across the board. Okay, the volatility levels are pretty healthy, and so far the 4-hour time frame is saying that, okay, you know, it's getting frothy there at 77, but this still has a bit more oomph to go by the bulls. Okay, the daily is looking extremely healthy with a bullish trend which came in 2 weeks ago. So this trend, guys, even during this 10-day consolidation that we've seen, this trend remained intact on bullish long. Right, this was a long bullish trend, and if you caught the trade when it went off, you're up by 16%. Okay, but now notice the volatility at those nice, beautiful, low blue numbers, telling us that, hey, this consolidation, you know, it's getting a bit compressed there. And usually when I look at compressed volatility, I'm looking for the next breakout on that time frame. Okay, and as far as the breakout is concerned, I'm going to be leaning on the side of the trend, which right now is bullish. Not just that, I want you guys to also pay attention to your 4-hour time frame, because we just got a bullish trend on this just yesterday. This, guys, was actually neutral. So Sean actually covered the dashboard on yesterday's video. You guys can go ahead and check it out, right? This trend was actually neutral, which now just flipped bullish. Okay, but there was one thing that was alluding to all of this actually breaking up, because yesterday I noticed, yeah, Sean's thing, he said, you know what, guys, be cautious. We're up against resistance, be cautious. However, this was neutral. 12-hour was swinging long, so 12-hour was still bullish. Okay, the volatility on the 12-hour was blue. Okay, it was like 2024 or something. Right, so when I see a bullish trend with volatility on those nice low numbers, I'm like, this is ready to break out. And usually when it's ready to break out, lean on the side of the trend. And what do you guys know? It broke to the upside. But it was this picture, it was what was playing out on the dashboard in addition to what was playing out on the charts. Because if I take you guys on over to the chart, take you guys on over to the 12-hour time frame, what do we see here, guys? Okay, we actually saw a falling channel on Bitcoin. So now this is the 12-hour time frame. Okay, this is where we actually saw that entire consolidation breakdown. Okay, but we broke down into the 21 EMA. All right, in addition to Mango dynamic support. So we had a long trend, low volatility with price smack on support, and notice the pattern that it was forming, right? That was a beautiful bullish falling channel, and what do you know, guys, price actually bounced off of that region and we saw a break to the upside once again on the side of that trend right there. Okay, always lean to the side of the trend. That's why the dashboard keeps us objective even during these phases right here when there is a breakdown and you're getting a bit scared here. Oh damn, is price gonna break down further? And believe it or not, guys, this region right here, let me just draw it out for you. This right here, these two candles, this was drawing in a bear flag on like the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame, okay, which broke to the downside and then immediately broke to the upside. So now as far as this pattern is concerned, let's go ahead and take the measured move of the pattern, okay, because there's something very interesting playing out here. So now if I plot it on the break, okay, the measured move of this pattern should take Bitcoin all the way up to 29.6K. Let's go ahead and smack in another horizontal right there. Okay. But now if price gets up to 29.6K, I think that's where things get super bullish, all right? Because I'm going to be looking for one additional confirmation to be like, okay, this is a break. We're heading up to $30,000. And this is it. If I take you guys on over to the weekly time frame, okay, price getting up to that measured move of the falling channel also helps us take out the highest point of this previous weekly candle, right? Which comes in right now at around 29.3K. Guys, we take out 29.3K. I'm saying game over for the bears. We're going up. Okay, and this is something that even Sean brought up to your attention yesterday, right? I believe he's looking at the same level in terms of that added confirmation that, okay, the bulls are ready to take this up even further. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at that region right there like a hawk, 29.3K. Where's the next good bid opportunity going to come in at? Man, honestly, this was the bid opportunity right here, okay? Back on over to the 12-hour time frame. This entire region right here, okay, in fact, say if you were spooked out during these two candles, okay, we lost the 21 EMA for 2 consecutive 12-hour candles. This candle right here, where we reclaimed the 21 EMA, that was your tell. And that, okay, this is the bid. Okay, this was a trap. This was a liquidity hunt right here. All right. Reclaimed not only the 21 EMA but also the dynamic level. This was your bid. Okay, this was the greedy bid to be had. Right now, the only other additional bid I can think of that would be relatively easy to manage is the 21 EMA level, the monthly 21 EMA level on my chart, which is this right here, right? At around 27.8K. I think that would be the greedy bid. Right now, I think, honestly, we're in the middle of the range. Even like getting these highs right here, it's going to be a bit tricky. Yeah, I think this entire region right here, it's this entire span. Bitcoin gave us a lot of time to be accumulating, guys. This entire span right here was the bid opportunity. Right now, I'll be watching for how price honestly reacts off of 29.3K. Because that's going to be the major tell in whether or not we see that immediate continuation to the upside. From where price is at right now, 229.3K, that's only a good 2.68%. That's the edge right now, okay, to the upside. So as far as this is concerned, right now, guys, it's bullish, okay? It's bloody bullish. Bitcoin is looking bullish. So where to from here? Where to from here? Well, I'm keeping this simple as far as my targets are concerned, okay? If I take you on over to the weekly time frame, weekly is beautiful. I mean, just look at the dynamic, right? It's basically highlighted the trend, told you when to get in, told you whether or not you should be getting out, right? Now, if I go ahead and turn on my Ichimoku cloud, we're looking at one target on the cloud, which is the cloud Kijun, coming in at around 31.9K. And I noticed that a lot of people have their bids stacked on 31.9K to 32K, right? And however, now depending on whether or not, if Bitcoin actually breaks 31.9K, I'm saying careful there, man, because chances are we get all the way up to around $36,000. Yeah, I actually have a target marked out based on let's say the momentum I'm seeing on the chart. Let me go ahead and bring up that target. And there it is. Yeah, 34.7K, not 36K. 34.7K is going to be the next target. Alrighty, so what's that move from the Kijun, which is where everyone's got their bids placed at right now, to 34K. That's going to be another 9% to the upside. Okay, so that's going to be the next immediate target that I gun for if Bitcoin actually takes out 29.2K. Now, of course, I'm looking at momentum only on the chart. Okay, if we take out 29.2K, the current momentum is stating that the next critical target to the upside is 34.7K, but I do believe that we do get a stutter stop on the Kijun right here, coming in at 31.9K. So we have two targets. Okay, target 1, 31.9K, target 1, and target 2 at around 34.7K. All right, so if you guys want to take note of that, go ahead and do so. But yeah, these are the two targets as far as a bearish side is concerned. Now, if things change, we know how fast Bitcoin can really change, right? As far as, further downside is concerned and technical weakness is concerned, keep it very simple for yourself. We are 1 day away from the monthly close. If we lose the 27.8K region, which marks out the monthly time frame, monthly 21 EMA, apologies. If we lose 27.8K, we essentially break it to the downside on, say, even the daily time frame, right? We close that monthly underneath this level. That's when I'll be gunning for lower, okay? We could start getting a test, perhaps of that 26.5K region once again, or even this right here, this entire cluster right here, coming in at around 25.5K. Where is this cluster coming in at? Well, weekly. Okay, there's an entire cluster of support right there with the 200 EMA, the 55 EMA, as well as the 200 simple moving average. Alrighty, but right now, if you're assessing the entire picture, guys, the bulls have the freaking edge here, okay? And always lean to the side of that overarching trend. And right now, guys, the overarching trend is a bullish one. Alrighty, now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is all I have for you for today. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you smash that like button. And hey, if you like these updates, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe to keep up with the latest mango juice. I will see you guys in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.